Evening guys, it's Simon at Kairos Capital Markets with the daily direction prediction for the 10th of May. So today on the watch list is $SEK long, and I'll give you an explanation why. So firstly, I was looking at the monthly chart and just looking to see what we've got here, and really what you can see here is we've got this key level here, a break and retest, and we've got this trend line as well. It's quite nice, so I was like, that's quite good. You could say there's a triangle forming there as well, and on the weekly chart you can see the triangle forming. At the same time, it's got the daily 50 in the way, and again you've got this key monthly level you have. I'd say this little smaller trend line as well is quite nice. It looks solid as such, so I quite like that as well. On the daily, you've got, if you remember from these candles here, I said take it towards the daily 200 EMA because that seems to be quite an area where price keeps getting respected and rejecting. And again, this whole few days here have now rejected the daily 200 and popped up. So what's next? So I think personally the daily 50 isn't really going to cause us too much of aggravation. The only thing you could say is, say, a trend line like that, for example. You could say that, but that's only got a 2 touch. It's not valid in my eyes. You could then say, oh, but here's a kind of semi-free touch, but it's too messy. We didn't take the trade off the trend line, we took it off the key level here. So for me personally, I'm not going to include the triangle just yet. What you see on the weekly, it's only just a just in case at the moment. What else do I see on the daily? I see a little bit of bullish MACD. We've got this bullish engulfing candle now, breakout from everything else. And also we've got the trend line here. So on the intradays, what do we have? We actually have a few other things. We've got this little mini double bottom pattern. We've got a key level at 8.85. I'll zoom out a little bit for that, and you'll see why it's a bit key. One area there, 2, 3, 4, 5, bit area there, 7 as well. This is what I'd call a double bottom here. You've got a huge bullish MACD divergence there you have. So what I'm looking for really is a quite literally an in and out trade. I want to get in and get out before this key level here. In all fairness, just in case anything does happen, it's a 2.25% trade. If we do have a break, I may only take half the profit here as well, so I might only take 1% off, for example, and let the rest run, because personally myself, when you look at the higher time frames, the zone does really look like to be up to 9.07, and if you want to extend this to 9.07, you do get a nice little tidy trade there. So yeah, you got a 5% trade there as such. So that's what I'll be looking for today. Just to recap on the trades we've taken this week, we did lose dollar CAD, unless of course you took the pivot or the order, which I said go on the 618 Fibonacci, but the trade I took did lose, so that's unfortunate. CAD yen did win for 2%, which is quite nice, and Aussie Swiss as well has won as well for 1%. So overall, you should be up for 2% for the week, guys, if you've done the way I trade. I hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon.